with y'all. So, first things first. Yes, I did have my coffee. Thank you very much. Oh my god, I forgot to give my daughter her yogurt. But that's okay. Because I packed her. Today she's having like a Thanksgiving luncheon with her grandma at daycare. But I still packed her a lunch in case my daughter's picky. In case she doesn't like that stuff they provide. But I didn't pack her a huge lunch. So hopefully she'll step out of her comfort zone. And drink some, or eat some foods that are foreign to her, hopefully. We'll see. But, yeah, I'm not, this coffee talk. But I think I'm okay right now, coffee-wise. So when I was sick for that, like, week and a half or whatever, I really wasn't drinking much caffeine, just like my morning, so I wouldn't get my morning cup of coffee, so I wouldn't get a migraine. And now I feel like between working out more and the supplements and like eating better, I would say, I don't think I need as much coffee, but we'll see. So I'm just gonna be drinking my supplement right now. Because yesterday I did have espresso, and I feel like it was a little too much, just like my pre-workout the other day. It was a little bit too much, unless if I'm going to the gym. Unless if I'm going to the gym to do a really hard workout, or I don't know, I just got done working 2 days. I don't know that I need the extra, which I'm taking that as a good sign, because if you watch my channel, you know that I live off caffeine. Not saying that's healthy, but I'm trying to get healthier, guys, as I throw away. I didn't eat these. I got these for a friend's birthday, and it's kind of a funny story. Hello. I don't like cupcakes, except for the ones, hello, how are you? That my coworker makes, because she makes them like moist and, yes, I know people hate that word, but she makes them like better, and her icing isn't like that thick, overly sweet icing. It's like light and fluffy. She does an amazing job. I will eat her cupcake. Okay. I will eat the, man, I am just the queen of putting my foot in my mouth. But anyway, my daughter and my husband were eating them. And that was actually the second time we got cupcakes. So the first cupcakes got destroyed in the car on the way to Ocean City, Maryland. When like the Tesla came to like an abrupt stop. But then nobody even ate the cupcakes, but I brought them home, and my daughter's been eating them, and my husband. I do love sweets, but I'm not a big cupcake person, or cake, unless it's like kind of a snob, which is maybe a good thing, because I love my chocolate, and I love like chocolate chip cookie, anything with chocolate. I'm more of a salty person, probably. Okay, so supplement time. Let me get, I'm thirsty. What are you up to today? I am trying to give myself a break today, and that's why my daughter is at daycare, because it's not even a break day, but like a little bit, because I've been feeling overwhelmed just a little bit by all the things I need to get done. So I'm like, you know what? I need a day to just like get organized without my daughters like running around in the background. So, and I can do that because we pay out the Yahoo for daycare. So it's nice for days like today when you just are like, oh my gosh, I have too much. It's hard being a mom in general, but then also if you're a working full-time mom and you're trying to do all the like, I don't do everything a stay-at-home mom does, but I do a lot, and it can be overwhelming. Please what? And my daughter's gonna be starting school soon, so I have to kind of cut the apron strings a little bit. And I'm also realizing I need to be a little more strict, because with certain things, because I'm a very go with the flow type of person, unless you're mean and nasty. But for the most part, I can be a pushover a little bit. So, and I realize when she gets out into the world, you know, and goes to school and this and that, like you can't just be doing whatever you want. Like you got to follow the rules. And I'm trying to get her ready for starting kindergarten in a year. So like, yeah, I got to balance, like, you know, you can't be your kid's friend all the time. You gotta, I need to go to the store. Like we went to the store yesterday, but I didn't get done all the things, and I could tell I was like irritable and overwhelmed. So I'm like, I'm not gonna do what I normally do, which is probably a lot of ADHD people do, which is buy in huge amounts and then you get overwhelmed, you get overstimulated, So I did a good job of not doing that, but there's still things I need to get. Because I realized, like, going away on vacation and stuff, like, when we do our little mini grocery hauls, like when we go away, it's not, like grocery shopping isn't terrible. It's just more so the way I do it that makes it feel terrible, if that makes sense. Because I will like buy everything all at once and it's like too much. Too much. Versus if you go every week, like neurotypical people do, it's not as bad. It's not as bad. Try it out sometime if you have ADHD. Alright, so I gotta put away those dishes. Yeah, I just realized from work even, like sometimes I'm just too much. I'm too nice to certain people, and it's like sometimes I can gotta put rules in place, especially for certain people who will, you give them an inch and then they take a mile or whatever. Which is very hard for me to do, because just by nature I'm like a very nice person, but I do understand. Can't just because some people are their own worst enemies, and you can't just let them do what they want, because if it was up to them, they would, yeah, not make good choices. feel like this drink needs more ice. I don't like when water is like room temperature. Ugh. And I'm not working out today, so I'm dressed slightly better than how I normally am. But when I come on here at least. But I'm not working out because even though I know consistency and blah blah discipline, but I'm just sore and I'm listening to my body. My body's saying I'm sore and I gotta work the next 2 days, so I'm like, all right. It's not because I don't want to, this or that, but I am listening to my body, just like the way I'm trying to do better with portion control. Like normally I will eat everything because I hate letting food go to waste. And how many of us millennials or Gen Xers grew up with that negative talk that was finish everything on your plate, you're not getting up till you finish everything on your plate, you know, there's starving children in Africa, that whole thing. But it leads you to like eat too much and not listen to your body that says, hey, I'm full, like please stop. So yesterday was like one of the first times I didn't do that. I didn't like overstuff myself because I need to finish everything on the plate, and it is tough when I'm like, I need to this is how I'm gonna be able to lose weight, is like not overeating, because you can gain weight eating healthy foods if you overeat what you should be. So I heard somebody say that the other day and I'm like, that is very true. Like you can be, at least for me, because I've already done the like changing my diet, like I'm already low carb, but the reason why I think I'm still gaining weight even though I work out, I eat healthy, is because I don't do portion control. So, along with like perimenopause and whatever, PCOS, but same thing, like we got fast food. My daughter we went to Walmart, and she always has to get her Auntie Anne's when we go to Walmart. So I let her get her Auntie Anne's, and then usually she'll eat like 2 and I wind up eating the rest. Well, I stopped, and yes, I threw away some of it, but like I wasn't that hungry and I knew I was gonna come home and eat dinner. So, and that was tough because I don't like paying for something and then not, yeah. But I was like, I didn't even really want to eat these. It was just like, I don't want to waste food. And like, yeah, I was a little hungry, but not that. Baby steps, guys. It's very hard, I think, for people like me who probably grew up being told things like that and grew up poor, like to portion control and stuff. I don't know. It feels very bad sometimes about doing that, but it's more about listening to your body and like I did want to show you guys too. I did get a couple things at Walmart that I wanted to show you guys in case you're interested at what's at Walmart right now. And I also bought a couple things at Wise. Wise, it's a grocery store. I wanted to show you guys in case you guys need any of the stuff, what they have. It's crazy how, like, the more I work out, the less I feel like I even need caffeine. Like, I have so much energy today because I did increase my steps a little bit. I'm trying to get to 10,000 pretty much. Last year, I looked, and I was getting 7,000 steps on average. Still not losing weight. Still not seeing, like, progress or whatever. So I'm upping it now to, like, 10,000. Not on days like today where I'm sore and I got a lot to do. But most days doing 10,000 steps. So, I gotta tell you, like, I feel great today. I heard somebody say, like, the reason successful people work out is because they know that, like, spending energy gives you energy, if that even makes sense. So, like, it's true, though. Like, it's counterintuitive, but I always feel like I have more energy when I work out, as long as you're not overdoing it. There's a point where you're overdoing it. Like, if you're not listening to your body, you're not giving rest days, and I'm not talking about spending 3 hours at the gym every day, because, like, that's not realistic. Especially if you're like me, a full-time working mom. Got a lot on your plate. Have multiple kids, whatever. It's just not realistic. But I'm talking just doing, like, 30 minutes of cardio a day and 10 minutes of weights. That's it. And tell me you don't feel better when you start doing that. Because even my husband, who doesn't work out, but he's been lately, said he feels so much more energy. And I'm like, yeah, that's why I work out, because it helps with my energy levels, it helps with my ADHD, just multiple. It's not because I like working out. Nobody likes working out, right? But it's more about the results and how it makes you feel. Like, nobody likes going to work, right? But you like that paycheck. You like that. I've been seeing, like, a couple posts lately, like, and I don't know why, because I'm not a stay-at-home mom, but just stay-at-home moms kind of posting how much they, like, the routine gets you in a rut, and just how hard being stay-at-home mom is, and just kind of, like, venting. And it just kind of makes me realize, like, well, and I've always been kind of jealous of stay-at-home moms in a way, because I always feel like I'm trying to do what a stay-at-home mom does, but, like, in less time, and I'm always, like, exhausted, and just kind of like, oh, my life would be so much less stressful, But I realize, like, no, you're gonna stress out however your situation is. You just are. And there's, like, the grass is always greener on the other side, sure. But your struggles or whatever can be somebody else's, like, dream, if that makes sense. Like, because there's a lot of people that wish they could be but just don't have that opportunity. So, like, I don't know. But yes, I think I would need a break too. Even if I was a stay-at-home mom, I'd still probably have my daughter in daycare at least probably like a couple times a week. One for socialization, if we could afford it, which we probably couldn't. But just saying, if I was stay-at-home, I would need a babysitter or something because, yeah, whatever you're doing, like if you're doing it well, you're going to be kind of like, I need a break. There was a really good movie about this, being a stay-at-home mom, that made me realize, like, oh, it's equally as hard, if not harder in some ways. Oh my gosh, what is that movie called? But basically, like, I realized if I was a stay-at-home mom, I'd just put more pressure on myself in other ways, like things that I'm like, whatever, I give myself slack for because I'm a working mom. I know if I was probably a stay-at-home mom, I'd probably like get down on myself for not doing, like, for instance, I'm not great at putting up decorations. I used to be before I had my daughter, before I was a nurse, But then, like, ever since I've had her, I just don't have time. I don't have the energy. I'll usually decorate for Christmas, but, like, other than that, I usually just throw a pumpkin up for Halloween, and that's my, you know what I'm saying? But if I was a stay-at-home mom, I'd probably be like, we gotta do the decorations. And, like, I just know I would put pressure on myself in other ways. Like, I mean, I try to keep a clean house, but is it perfect? No. But if I was a stay-at-home mom, I'd probably be more anal about, like, like having the house look a certain way. I just know you always think everything's better, but then in reality, it's like, no, I know myself. I would still find a way to get mad at myself. Or like, whatever. Okay, dishes are put away. Let me show you guys my haul real quick. And the stuff I got at Wise, I think you can get also at CVS if you don't have a Wise. But just a couple products that I like. And things I got at Walmart the other day. I also got this stuff from TikTok Shop. I'm trying to figure out a way to put it on my wall because the little stickers that it came with have like fallen off. Some of that might be my fault because I know you're supposed to give them 24 hours before you hang stuff on, and I didn't. But they're just so flimsy. But I got these flowers that light up. I think I'm just going to nail them to the wall. And I'll show you guys what it looks like. But I got to figure out how to get that to stick to my wall. They're very cool when you... I'll show you real quick. Like how they light up and stuff. They do look really cool. But... like, it doesn't look... I don't think it looks tacky or anything. Because I was worried. I'm like... it's going to be really cheap looking, but I think it looks cool. But it's just getting them on the wall. So, I'm trying to figure that out today. Alright. So, I got this shirt They have a lot of like these basic long sleeve shirts at Walmart. So I got this one. I think it was like $5, something like that. But I feel like you can always use basic long sleeve shirts. And then, oh, where's my receipt? Because I'll let you know what the prices were. I don't think I still have the Wise receipt, but I think I kind of remember how much they cost. It was like $5. Okay. One thing about Walmart is they are cheap overall, I would say, for clothes. And like for basic things like that, like tank tops or shirts, I'm not super picky. Okay, then I got they had a bunch of basic tank tops, so I got these. I do like my tank tops a little bit longer than this, but it's fine. For basic tank tops, I can always use them like under my shirts for work or just when I go out. So they were like $5 each. So I got black. And they have all different sizes, which is nice. I got the pink one. And they got adjustable straps. And I got dark blue because it goes with like everything. Then I got this is free assembly. Here, let me put you guys there. This is free assembly. I thought this was cute. This was actually on clearance. I think because it's a small and probably didn't sell too much of them. But I thought it was cute for like going out. I don't have a lot of like cute going out shirts. It is like a little tight. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to wear it like too many times before it gets too tight, but it fits me now. And this was, I think this was on sale for like, you know, I'm not even too sure, but I don't know. But isn't that cute? I want to say like $10, something like that. This one, I don't have time to like clothes shop a lot, so it's perfect for when I go to like grocery shop with Daisy. I can just pick up a couple items. This one I got there too. Isn't this cute with the pearls? This one I think was a little more. I think this was like 25 bucks. And this is a 14 wide. And okay, and then I got this. This is actually no boundaries, but I thought it was cute. Like for an everyday shirt, everyday sweater. This was like, I think $7. Yeah, it was on clearance for $7. Not bad. Trying to find the price tags, but don't really see them. Okay. So yeah, I got those from Walmart, and then from Wise, hello. I love like Neutrogena makeup wipes. These were like $7. It was a little expensive, but I do like this brand for wipes. And I got these. Somebody at work had them, and I'm like, do they work? And these actually do work. They're just like pimple patches, whatever. I think these were like $7, but you can put them on before you go to bed, and then when you wake up, you can see some of like, it's kind of gross, like the residue or whatever, so you can tell like it is picking up some of that dirt and stuff from your blemishes. This was a little expensive. It was like $20, but I don't have, maybe you can get it cheaper on Amazon. Hello. But I wanted a travel size moisturizer for when we go away. So I got this because I do like, I have the big container that I feel like was similar in price. Whatever. But like I said, I don't have a lot of time to shop. So when I see something I like, I get it. So anyway, all right, that's the haul. Okay, hope you guys have a good day. Bye guys, happy Friday.